Welcome, horror friends, to another episode of Horror Movie Update. Let's go. In theaters, nothing. There are no new horror movies being released in theaters this week, either limited or wide release. So, it's a bit of a slow week for horror. You'll see. Let's go to DVDs. On DVD for May 24th, 2011 is Death Hunter, Werewolves and Vampires. It's a short, not so explanatory little trailer. The best I can make of it is man looks like his loved ones were taken from him by werewolves or vampires. Can't tell which ones. And I'm not sure if he becomes a werewolf or not. Don't really know, but he shaves everything and starts a quest to kill off all vampires and werewolves. It's got potential. Up next is Forget Me Not. Interesting little trailer. It looks like a girl who just graduated. Doesn't say high school or college. I'm taking a guess and saying it's high school. It stumbles upon the wreckage of an old car crash from her, I'm taking it as friends, her old friends who passed away long before their time. And she's kind of forgotten about them, I guess. But they start showing up as ghosts and zombies to make her life a living hell. Because that's what we all want to do, right? When we're gone, we like to come back and haunt our closest loved ones. After Dark Originals is releasing 2 films this week. First up, we have Fertile Ground. You know, After Dark horror pictures, like the Horror Fest and the originals, they actually make quality, good horror films. Out of the 8 films to die for, there's usually about 4 to 5 really good ones. Maybe 2 okay ones, and there's 1 or 2 that aren't so great. But the first up is Fertile Ground, which looks like a fantastic little psychological haunted house story that I'm interested in seeing, and maybe you'll dig it too. Trailers below. After Dark Originals is also releasing Seconds Apart. It's a story about twins who have telekinetic powers and the ability to control you, make you do whatever they want. And what they want is very sinister, very, very deadly, it seems. Making people commit suicide and that or the like. And there's also a detective played by Orlando Jones of Mad TV and Office Space and a couple other films here and there. He's usually a comedic actor. It's weird seeing him in a horror film, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and I do want to see this one as well. Seconds Apart looks pretty darn good. Imagine the twins from the, what is it, Vanderboss? I don't know. I probably got that wrong. The twins from the Facebook movie. Imagine them if they could make Mark Zuckerberg do whatever they want. I'm probably blowing that way out of proportion. It probably has nothing to do with it. But it's a cool concept, and I like it. Kudos to you. I want to see this film. That's it. There's 4 DVDs being released this week. No movies in theaters. It's a slow week for horror. But I'll give you a chance to catch up on those horror films you've been wanting to see. Maybe some that I've mentioned over the past few weeks. Maybe there's some on your Netflix queue that you would like to get to, and I think this week would be a good week to do it. There's hardly anything coming out. 2 good movies, 2 possibilities that they could be good movies from just the trailers alone. I haven't seen any of the 4, but check those out. Trailers are below if you want to check out the trailers. Look down there, they're right there. Check them out. But as far as a lot going on, there's not. Last week there were 17 DVDs being released. This week there's 4. Why couldn't they just spread them out? I don't know. I'm not in charge of scheduling, and I'm sure those who do don't really care about other companies, what they're releasing at the time. Or do they? I don't know. I'm rambling. So let's get to the classic horror trailer of the week. The classic horror trailer of the week is Return of the Living Dead. I love this movie. It's a fantastic movie. It's campy, but it's awesome. I can't say enough good things about Return of the Living Dead. The one thing I don't like about Return of the Living Dead is many horror novices that are they know horror but they don't really know horror, will lump this into the Romero films. This is not a Romero film, and it always irritates me. It's just a little pet peeve of mine. It irritates me when people lump Return of the Living Dead in with the Romero films. Not that either one are better than the other, because Night of the Living Dead is fantastic. Dawn of the Dead is probably 1978 version. It's probably my favorite zombie film of all time. And, Day of the Dead is great. I liked Land and Diary. I haven't seen Survival yet. I know I need to get off my ass and do that. But Return of the Living Dead, Classic Horror Trailer of the Week. If you have not seen it, why not? If you like horror, you like zombies, why haven't you seen Return of the Living Dead? It's fantastic. Go watch it. For a horror movie update, I'm Marv. Ooh, a sexy voice. I'm Marv. Anyways, I'll see you next week. Bye.